Hey everybody, it is Cody here from Gold City Ventures with another video, and in this video I want to tell you my 3-step strategy for creating an Etsy listing. Now let's go into step number 1. So the first thing you want to do before you go and spend a bunch of time creating an Etsy listing is making sure there's demand for that listing. Now how do you make sure there's demand? You have to make sure people are searching for it. You have to make sure people are actually purchasing this printable that you want to create. So let's get into it. So I really like the tool eRank. I know there are some alternatives. There's Marmalade, there's Ubersuggest, but eRank is my go-to. It is specifically made for Etsy, and I've been using it. I'm a pro member. You might not have some of the features that I'm going to display here, but you'll be able to do just the general stuff that I'm talking about. So let's pretend that I want to create an Easter invitation. I'm recording this in February, so it looks like I'm staying on top of trends with that. So let's search Easter invitation, and then a bunch of stuff should come up that is very, very helpful in creating my first listing. All right, awesome. So now we have Easter invitation typed in. We have all of these statistics about Easter invitations on Etsy that eRank is providing to us. So we have the average searches, which is 457 per month, average clicks, average click-through rate, and then we have Etsy competition. I'm pretty sure Etsy competition is an eRank Pro feature. I think it's $10 per month, but no worries, you will not need that for this video. Okay, so let's just scroll down. You can see this is actually really helpful when you're creating your product. You have the most popular tags, so you can tag your item appropriately. Okay, so Easter invitation, this is what I typed in. So we can see average searches, 457, average clicks, and the average click-through rate, just like we can see up there. We can also get ideas for other types of listings to see if something else might be more attractive. So as you can see here, Easter, not Easter invitation, just Easter has average searches of 10,000 per month and average clicks of 2,200 per month. Although, as you can imagine, it's a lot harder to compete for just the keyword Easter. So this is a really good tool to figure out, hey, do I think that I can compete on this item? And if you can't, if you don't think you can, then move on to the next one. Don't waste your time creating a listing that nobody is going to buy because you can't compete for it and rank on that first page of Etsy. Now, after you get your idea, you're going to go to Etsy and we're going to scout the competition. So let's head over to Etsy. Okay, so now I'm on Etsy's website, and so we're going to type in Easter invitation. And the reason why I like doing this is I like seeing what people who are selling these a lot, what are they doing right, and how can I emulate something similar? Now, I am not saying go and copy. One, that's just bad taste, bad practice. You don't want to be copying people's printables. And two, if you create a very similar printable to someone who's already had success with the printable, you're never going to outrank them. There's no point at all. But you can take little bits and pieces from a bunch of different best sellers and you can figure out, okay, this is working, this is not, and hopefully you can strategize your own game plan. So as I'm scrolling through here, you can see some of these they're very colorful. These graphic designers look like they're very talented. Let me just scroll through and see if there's anything that really stands out to me. The listing pictures that stand out seem to be these really colorful ones. They have a lot of different fonts and different colors. It looks like they're very well made as I scroll through. A lot of these look editable. People are using personalization with Cordial and Template. I'm very big fans of both of those. I think none of them are getting the bestseller tag right now because it is not Easter and they probably are only a bestseller during the month of April, but that's no matter. You can just look at the ones that are ranking up here. So get some ideas. For me right now, if I were to go and create an Easter printable, I would make sure I'm loading this thing up with colors. Let's scroll to a different page just to see the ones that didn't make the first page and maybe why they didn't make the first page. Okay, so some of these that are not making the first page, they look to be a little more dull in color. They're not as like pop in your face. This one kind of is, but most of them generally, they have like 1 or 2 colors and they don't seem to be as popular as those other ones. So right off the bat, I know, okay, my printable, if I'm creating an Easter invitation, should probably have a lot of colors that really pop out if I want this thing to sell. And you can also look at other stuff like what fonts people are using, whether or not there are other shops with sales. There is a lot of competitive research that you can do so you can have a leg up on the competition. Again, do not be copying other people's designs. Don't be copying anything about anyone else, but take little bits and pieces, put your own spin on it, and make an awesome printable. Now, there's one more step in creating an awesome printable, and that is start creating. I know it sounds so simple and so silly, but just start doing something. And if you're someone who already has an Etsy shop and you hit a rut, you don't have motivation to create anymore, but you have all these different ideas, just get the ball rolling again. If you're someone who does not have an Etsy shop and you do not have any ideas, just think of something and start doing, because the best teacher is doing. You can read, you can research, you can do all these different things, but if you never actually start that process, it's going to be really difficult for you to get the ball rolling and start up that Etsy shop. And for those of you who are really struggling with those ideas, we actually created a free ebook talking about seasonal printable ideas. So every single month of the year, we have ideas for you. If you don't want to do the thinking, you want to outsource this to us, you can download that free ebook in the description of this video. More than happy to send it along and help you guys out with your Etsy shops. So if this video was helpful, it got the brain juices flowing a bit, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.